You might not have heard of it, but you've probably all eaten it. The answer to our teaser is albacore. Don't think I've eaten it. Susie?
You probably have if you like tuna mayo sandwiches, because albacore is a tuna of warm seas, and it is of commercial importance as a food fish, so probably lots of the canned tuna that we eat is albacore tuna.
Oh, right, OK. Thank you very much. Scott Gillies is our champion. He's bidding, in fact, to become an octa champ today. He's on 37 at the moment. Helen Engelbrecht is our challenger. She's on 12. Helen, it's your pick of the letters.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Helen. H.
And another one.
G.
And another.
B.
And another.
S.
And a vowel.
A.
Another vowel.
I.
And another vowel.
Another A.
Consonant.
Y.
And another consonant.
And a final P.
Here's the countdown clock. Scott, how many?
5.
And Helen?
5.
What's yours, Helen?
Gypsy.
And Scott?
A bash.
Yeah.
A couple of 5s, and rotten collection, aren't they? So was there anything more than that, Aled, Susie?
No.
I didn't get anything. No.
Aphis is there, but couldn't get beyond 5. It's a really tricky one.
Yeah, 5 as good as it gets then. Scott's on 42, and Helen has moved on to 17. Scott, it's your choice.
Can I have a consonant, please?
Thank you, Scott. L.
And another.
N.
And another.
Another N.
And a vowel, please.
U.
And another.
A.
And another.
I.
And another.
E.
And a 5th, please.
Another I.
And a consonant to finish with.
And to finish, D.
Time starts now. Helen, what have you got?
7.
And Scott?
8, hopefully.
OK. What's the 7, Helen, please?
Unlined.
Unlined. And Scott, the 8?
Unnailed.
Unnailed. OK. So I didn't see that one. So really good try. And it's in, Scott. That's brilliant. Well done. Fantastic.
So, Aled, Susie, anything else?
A couple of 7s. Annelid being one.
Yeah, annelid is from an order of worms that includes earthworms, lugworms and ragworms, but only 7. That was brilliant.
Yeah, unnailed for 8. Marvellous for Scott. He moves on to 50. Helen is on 17. Helen, it's your selection.
Consonant, please.
Thank you, Helen. D.
And another one.
G.
And another one.
N.
And a 4th.
T.
And we'll try a vowel.
A.
And another vowel.
E.
And another vowel.
O.
And another consonant.
C.
And a final consonant.
And a final S.
And your 30 seconds starts now.
8.
And Helen?
7.
Okay, Helen, what's the 7?
Coasted.
And Scott?
Cognate.
Cognates. Very good.
Fantastic, yes. If you're a linguist, you come across cognates quite a lot. Cognate is a word or a subject that has a link with another one. So physics and chemistry are cognates of each other, for example.
Was that the only 8? Were there any more?
It's decagons as well, isn't there?
Yep.
Yep.
10-sided figures, decagons is another 8.
Cognates, decagons, both there for 8. Scott found cognates. He moves on to 58. Helen stuck on 17 at the moment, but still quite a way to go. Scott?
Another consonant, please.
Thank you, Scott. D.
And another.
Q.
And another.
M.
And a vowel, please.
E.
And another.
O.
And a third.
Another E.
And a fourth, please.
Another E.
And a consonant.
C.
And another consonant, please.
And lastly, R.
And here's the countdown clock. Helen, how many?
I have got 6, but I haven't written it down.
Okay, and Scott?
6.
Okay, what's yours then, Helen?
Redeem.
Redeem, yeah. And Scott?
Recode.
Recode.
Recode. Okay, I just need to check that, Scott, because words are not guaranteed to be, and there are so many of them, but that one is, yeah, well done. Yeah.
Was 6 as good as it gets?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, it means that Scott moves on to 64. Helen has moved on to 23. They can take a little break. Back off to Susie for Origins of Words. What is it today, Susie?
Yeah, or again, perhaps a rather surprising connection between two words which have quite interesting histories, and that's champagne and champion. And obviously, if you look at any winner of a Grand Prix, you'll see them being absolutely showered with champagne, but there's a linguistic connection too. And the answer is fields. They both go back to fields. And a Latin word, campus, which meant level country or field. Champagne, the wine-growing region of France, obviously has beautiful fields for which the grapes flourish. And champions also go back to this word field or campus, but this time the field was the field of combat. But the original campus was in the city of Rome, which was a large section of plain near the Tiber River. And over time it became ancient Rome's sports ground, basically, and young men all over Rome, including Caesar and Augustus, used to exercise there. And I've talked before about having a gymnasium. That word goes back to Greek meaning to exercise naked, and that's exactly what they did. Sadly, women weren't allowed in those days. And university campuses, obviously, is the same word, and that's because they are the open space between buildings, and then it began to encompass buildings themselves.